What if I told you that the names of the days you use every single day were invented thousands of years ago by people who thought the planets were gods? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You say these words without even thinking, but where did they actually come from? The answer takes us back over 5,000 years, to ancient civilizations, to gods, planets, and the night sky. It all started with the Babylonians, one of the most powerful civilizations in history. They lived in what is now modern-day Iraq. The Babylonians were obsessed with the sky. Every night, they watched the stars. And they noticed something incredible. There were 7 moving objects in the sky: the sun, the moon, and 5 visible planets: Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, and Saturn. To the Babylonians, these weren't just objects. They were living gods, powerful beings that controlled human destiny. So the Babylonians created a system. Each of the 7 gods would be the ruler of 1 hour of the day, hour by hour, day by day. And whichever god ruled the very first hour of a day, that god gave the day its name. Simple, brilliant. Let's start with Saturday. The first hour of Saturday was ruled by Saturn. Saturn's day. Saturday, still with us today. Sunday? That one's easy. The sun ruled the first hour. Sun's day. Sunday, the brightest day of the week. Monday? The moon. Moon's day. Monday. Even in Indonesian, Senin comes from this ancient tradition of sky watching. Now here's where it gets really interesting. The Romans adopted this system, but they had their own names for the gods. Mars was their god of war. Mercury was their messenger god. Jupiter was the king of all gods. Venus was the goddess of love. So Tuesday comes from Mars. In Latin, dies Martis. Mars's day. Tuesday, the day of the war god. Wednesday comes from Mercury. Dies Mercury. Mercury's day, the fast-moving planet of the messenger god. Thursday, Jupiter. Dies Jovis. Jupiter's day, the king of gods, the most powerful day of the Roman week. Friday, Venus. Dies Veneris. Venus's day, the goddess of love and beauty, still the most beloved day of the work week. So the Romans had their full 7-day week, named after their 7 gods. It was neat, ordered, powerful. But then something unexpected happened. The Germanic tribes of northern Europe started trading with the Romans. They loved the Roman 7-day week, but they didn't worship Roman gods. They had their own. So they did something remarkable. They swapped the Roman gods for Norse gods. And this is where English gets really weird. Tuesday was Mars's day, but the Norse had Tyr, their own god of war. So Tuesday became Tyr's day. Tyr's day, Tuesday. Wednesday was Mercury's day, but the Norse had Odin, the All-Father, the Wanderer. So Wednesday became Woden's day. Wednesday. Thursday was Jupiter's day. The Norse had Thor, the god of thunder with his mighty hammer. Thor's day. Thursday. Friday was Venus's day. The Norse had Frigg, the goddess of love and marriage. Frigg's day. Friday. And Saturday, Sunday, Monday? The Norse kept those. Sun, moon, Saturn. No argument there. So now we have it. A perfect mix. Babylonian astronomy, Roman gods, Norse mythology, all blended into the 7 days we know today. But wait, why 7 days? Why not 5 or 10? This question has puzzled historians for centuries. The answer goes back to those 7 celestial objects. The Babylonians could see exactly 7 with the naked eye. No more, no less. The number 7 became sacred, holy, magical. You see it everywhere. 7 colors of the rainbow, 7 musical notes, 7 wonders of the world. Now let's talk about something most people never think about. Why do different languages have completely different names for the days? In Spanish, Monday is lunes, from luna, the moon. In French, lundi, same root, the moon, direct from Latin. In German, Monday is Montag, literally moon day, same idea. Different sound, same ancient origin. This shows us something beautiful. Across the world, across different cultures, humans were looking at the same sky and naming their days the same way. Now let's go even deeper. When did humans first start counting days? And why did they feel the need to organize time? Think about early humans. No phones, no clocks, no calendars. The only clock they had was the sky above them. The sun rising and setting told them when a day started. The moon's phases told them the months. The stars told them the seasons. But they needed something smaller than a month, something bigger than a day. and so the week was born out of pure human necessity. The Babylonians were the first to make it official. Around 600 BCE, they declared 7 days, 1 week, every week, forever. But here's a surprising twist. Not everyone agreed at first. The Egyptians had a 10-day week. The Romans originally had an 8-day week. But the 7-day week won. Why? Because it matched the sky, and the sky doesn't lie. Then came Emperor Constantine. The year 321 CE, he made the 7-day week the official standard of the Roman Empire. And with the power of the Roman Empire behind it, the 7-day week spread across Europe, across the world, like wildfire. Now here's a question that will blow your mind. Did you know someone once tried to change the 7-day week and almost succeeded? During the French Revolution in 1793, the new French government decided to replace the 7-day week with a 10-day week. They called it the French Republican calendar. It was scientific, rational, and people absolutely hated it. Workers had to wait 10 days for a day off instead of 7. Naturally, this did not go over well. By 1806, Napoleon abolished the French Republican calendar. The 7-day week came back, and it has never been challenged since. Now let's come back to the names, because there's one more layer of this story that most people completely miss. The Jewish tradition played a huge role. In the Bible, God created the world in 6 days and rested on the 7th, the Sabbath. This tradition of the 7th day of rest was adopted by Christians as Sunday, by Muslims as Friday, and by Jews as Saturday. 3 different religions, 3 different days of rest, but all rooted in the same ancient idea: 7 days, 1 week, rest on one of them. Now let's fast forward. The Roman Empire falls. The Middle Ages begin. Christianity spreads across Europe like never before. The church tried to rename the days, to remove the pagan gods. Sunday became the Lord's Day, but the old names stuck. People were too used to them. The gods were baked into the language, into the culture. They could not be erased. This is the power of language. Once a name enters everyday speech, it becomes almost impossible to remove, even after thousands of years. Let's zoom out for a second. Think about what this all means. Every time you say Thursday, you are honoring Thor, the Norse god of thunder. When you say Friday, you are invoking Frigg, the Norse goddess. When you say Wednesday, you speak the name of Odin himself. These ancient gods live on, in your mouth, every single day, without you even knowing it. Now here's where it gets even more fascinating. In Asia, especially in Japan and China, the days have completely different origins. In Japanese, the days are named after natural elements. Monday is Getsuyubi, moon day. Tuesday is Kayubi, fire day. Wednesday is Suyubi, water day. Thursday is Mokuyubi, wood day. Friday is Kinyubi, gold or metal day. Saturday is Doyubi, earth day. Sunday is Nichiyubi, sun day. Same sun, different language, same ancient inspiration. The Japanese system came from Chinese philosophy. The 5 elements, wood, fire, earth, metal, water, plus sun and moon, 7 total. Again, 7. East and West, completely different cultures, completely different philosophies, yet both arrived at the same answer. 7. This is not a coincidence. This is the human mind finding patterns in the universe. 7 objects in the sky, 7 days on Earth. Now think about this. We live in the age of science. We know there are 8 planets in our solar system now. Pluto got demoted, remember? But we still have 7 days. We didn't add an 8th day for Uranus or Neptune, because tradition is stronger than logic. And honestly, that's kind of beautiful. We carry 5,000 years of history with us, every single week, without even noticing. Every Monday morning when your alarm goes off. Remember, you're waking up on the moon's day, named by ancient stargazers thousands of years ago. Every Friday when you feel that excitement, that's Frigg's energy, the goddess of love reminding you that the weekend is near. And every Thursday when you feel the energy to push through, that's Thor, the thunder god, giving you the power to finish the week strong. The days of the week are not just numbers on a calendar. They are living fossils. Ancient mythology preserved in everyday speech. The Babylonians gave us the number 7. The Romans gave us the structure. The Norse gave us the names. And time did the rest. This is what makes human civilization so fascinating. We build on each other. Culture flows like a river, always moving, always mixing. So the next time someone asks you what day it is, you can tell them the day. But you can also tell them the god behind the day. That's not just trivia. That's history. That's culture. That's thousands of years of human thought, compressed into a single word. Language is the greatest time machine ever built. It carries the past into the present every single day. And we are all time travelers in a way, speaking the words of ancient priests, astronomers, and warriors, every single day. Before we wrap up, let me give you the full breakdown. One final time, the complete origin of all 7 days. Sunday, from the sun. Monday, from the moon. Tuesday, from Tyr, the Norse god of war. Wednesday, from Woden, the Norse Odin. Thursday, from Thor, the Norse god of thunder. Friday, from Frigg, the Norse goddess of love. Saturday, from Saturn, the Roman god. 7 days, 3 civilizations, thousands of years, and one sky that connected them all. Pretty incredible, right? If you found this interesting, there's something even wilder about how our months got their names. Spoiler, Julius Caesar is involved, but that's a story for another day. Literally. Thank you for watching. And remember, every day has a story. You just have to look.